Judge Liman demands answers, and how this twist fuels the Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni legal storm. If you've ever deleted a text message thinking it would vanish forever, you might want to sit down for this one. Because somewhere in a courtroom right now, a judge is basically saying, "Nice try. Now show me your deleted messages and explain yourself within 48 hours." It sounds like a plot twist straight out of a courtroom thriller, right? But this isn't a movie. It's a real legal shakeup, and it's sending shockwaves straight into the already intense legal tensions between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. And trust me, once you hear how this court order plays into their ongoing drama, you'll understand why everyone is watching this case like it's the season finale of a prestige TV series. Before we dive into the Hollywood portion of this tangled mess, let's unpack the headline that has legal analysts raising their eyebrows higher than a surprised emoji. A federal court, overseen by Louis J. Liman, has issued a strict 48-hour mandate requiring a defendant to produce a status report explaining what happened to certain messages, why communication logs were deleted, how message retention policies were handled, what records still exist, and what deleted actually means in this context. But why is this such a bombshell? And how does it connect to the escalating legal battle involving Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni? Let's step into that story because this is where things get interesting, really interesting. The star-studded dispute between the two actors has already been marked by tension, filings, counters, and the kind of legal footwork that would make even a lawyer's head spin. Now add in a stern court order requiring transparency about deleted communication, and you've got the makings of the next explosive twist. But before we connect the dots, let's take a detour into something even more fascinating: why judges get very serious about deleted messages. Here's a little behind-the-scenes truth most people don't know. Deleted messages rarely stay fully deleted. Your phone knows this. Metadata knows this. Digital forensics experts definitely know this. Even your cloud backup knows this. And courts? They really know this. When a judge requires a 48-hour status report, it's not because they're curious. It's because deleted messages may imply intentional destruction. Gaps in communication can indicate something important happened. Logs, backups, and metadata often reveal more than the messages themselves. The timing of deletion can be as telling as the content. So, what does this mean for an already intense celebrity legal battle? It means the stakes just went from serious to gravity-defying. But let's take the story a little deeper. The legal tensions between the two actors have been bubbling for months. Filings, responses, claims, counterclaims, and a growing tangle of conflicting positions. If you're wondering what kinds of deleted messages might matter in a case like this, consider planning messages, contract-related communication, creative disagreements, negotiation attempts, agreements or misunderstandings, third-party involvement, internal team discussions. One missing message might seem insignificant, but in Hollywood-adjacent legal battles, a single missing timestamp can reshape the entire narrative. So you can see why a 48-hour deadline feels less like a routine procedural step and more like a plot twist designed to raise the tension in Act 2. But why 48 hours? What's the rush? Good question, and one legal analysts love to debate. A deadline this tight suggests the judge suspects urgency. The missing information might affect upcoming rulings. There may be inconsistencies in earlier statements. The matter is too significant to delay. The court wants to prevent further accidental deletion. And depending on what those reports contain, both sides of the Blake Baldoni dispute could see their positions strengthened or shaken. But this brings up an even bigger curiosity. What happens if the status report reveals more than anyone expected?
Let's talk about that.
What if the deleted messages contain contradictions? Let's indulge a little what if, because this is exactly where the legal curiosity heats up. What if the deleted logs reveal messages that contradict a claim, gaps that raise suspicion, timing that suggests urgency? And considering the already high-tension dynamic between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, the introduction of message retention scrutiny could intensify the entire conflict. Now here's the question you're probably asking. Absolutely, depending on what the report contains. If the logs reveal nothing unusual, the case proceeds as normal. But if the logs show inconsistencies, that could mean new evidence, new interpretations, new pressure. Your digital footprint is larger than you think. Deleted doesn't always mean gone. Courts can recover more than you expect. Metadata tells stories, even words don't. And message retention matters more than ever. This 48-hour court order isn't just another legal formality. It's a turning point, a moment where transparency is demanded, answers are required, and digital communication becomes the unexpected star of the drama. And for Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, whose legal tensions are already making headlines, this new focus on message retention could become one of the most consequential developments in their ongoing dispute. What do you think? Are deleted messages fair game in court? Do you think the 48-hour deadline signals something big? And how do you see this twist influencing the Blake Baldoni case?